Have you ever felt lost, staring at a mountain of books, wondering what's truly worth learning? In a world of endless information, it's easy to get distracted by trivial pursuits, things that promise quick success, but offer little lasting value. The ancient Stoics faced a similar challenge. They lived in a world of constant change and uncertainty, yet they found a way to build unshakable inner peace and strength. Their secret? They were extremely intentional about what they chose to study. So, what should we study, according to the Stoics? It's not about memorizing obscure facts or acing exams. It's about cultivating wisdom, virtue, and a resilient mind. The first and most important field of study is ourselves. The Stoics championed self-examination. Seneca wrote, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Every day, take time to reflect. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What triggered my anger or anxiety? What virtues did I practice? This isn't about harsh self-criticism. It's about gentle, honest observation, like a scientist studying a fascinating subject. By understanding your own patterns, biases, and reactions, you gain the power to change them. This is the foundation of all other learning. Next, we must study the nature of the world and our place in it. The Stoics called this physics, but it's broader than modern science. It's about understanding what is within our control and what is not. You can't control the weather, the economy, or what other people think of you. Fretting about these things is a waste of your precious energy. What can you control? Your thoughts, your judgments, and your actions. This is the famous dichotomy of control, a concept so powerful it can revolutionize your life. Focus your efforts exclusively on your inner world, your character, your choices, your responses. When you truly grasp this, you'll find a profound sense of freedom and tranquility. External events will no longer have the power to disturb your peace. To understand this better, we should study the lives and writings of wise people who came before us. The Stoics were voracious readers. They studied Socrates, Plato, and other great thinkers. We can do the same. Read biographies of people who faced adversity with courage and grace. Read the original texts of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. These aren't just dusty old books. They are manuals for living a good life, filled with practical advice that is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. When you read their words, you're not just acquiring information. You're engaging in a conversation with some of the greatest minds in history. You're learning from their struggles and their triumphs, and applying their wisdom to your own life. Another critical area of study is logic and reasoning. Now, this isn't about winning arguments or being the smartest person in the room. For the Stoics, logic was a tool for clarity. It's about learning to see things as they are, without the distortion of our own fears, desires, and irrational beliefs. Our minds are constantly telling us stories, many of which are false. He didn't text back, so he must be angry with me. If I fail this presentation, my career is over. Stoic logic helps us dissect these automatic thoughts. It teaches us to question our impressions and to form judgments based on reason, not emotion. By sharpening your reasoning, you build a mental fortress that protects you from anxiety and panic. You learn to separate a situation from your story about the situation, and in that space, you find peace. We must also study the virtues. The four cardinal Stoic virtues are wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. But what do these actually mean in practice? Study them. Wisdom is the ability to distinguish good from bad from indifferent. Justice is treating others with fairness and kindness, recognizing our shared humanity. Courage is not the absence of fear, but doing the right thing despite it. And temperance is moderation, mastering your desires instead of being enslaved by them. Don't just learn the definitions. Look for examples of these virtues in your daily life. How can you be more just to your colleagues? How can you show courage when facing a difficult conversation? How can you practice temperance when you feel the urge to overindulge? Make the study of virtue a daily practice, an active pursuit. Finally, the Stoics would urge us to study impermanence and mortality. This might sound morbid, but it's actually the key to living a vibrant, meaningful life. The practice of memento mori, remembering that you will die, is not meant to scare you. It's meant to awaken you. It's a reminder that your time is finite and precious. When you remember that life is short, you stop wasting it on trivialities. You focus on what truly matters: your relationships, your character, your contribution to the world. Contemplate the vastness of time and space. Think about the countless generations that came before you and the countless ones that will come after. Your own troubles will start to seem much smaller. This cosmic perspective helps you let go of your ego and live with a greater sense of purpose and gratitude. So what should you study? Study yourself, to know your own mind. Study the nature of control, to find your freedom. Study the wise, to learn from their experience. Study logic, to see clearly. Study virtue, to build your character. And study mortality, to live fully. This is the Stoic curriculum. It doesn't require a university or a formal teacher. Your classroom is your daily life. Your materials are your own thoughts and experiences. This path of study doesn't promise wealth or fame, but something far more valuable: a life of purpose, resilience, and unshakable inner peace. Start today. Pick one area and begin your study. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more insights on living a wiser, more fulfilling life.